Hello everyone. I haven't had a chance to do a video at the plot in a while. I don't know when I'm going to get another chance. And it's a beautiful evening, so I thought I'd take you through. Probably be a little bit quick because it's going to be getting dark on me. So here's the show, the two show rows. I've got some Normandy frills underneath my umbrella here. I find that the dew in the morning can kind of ruin them a little bit. So I just keep an umbrella on them. So the show is actually this weekend, the Canadian Chrysanthemum and Dahlia Society show. So I'm just checking to see what I'm going to have available. This is actually a seedling that I'm not going to keep. So as you can see, those over there I believe are Sherwood Greta or Wind's Neon Dream, I can't remember. As you can see, I did a poor job of timing this year. This should be, like last year, a big blaze of color, although last year I got the frost and I was unable to show anything from the plot. Oh no, that's not right. That's not true. I got one bloom of Blighton Red Ace, which didn't freeze on me. And I took that to the show, and it ended up winning Prince of the Show. Those are Blighton Red Aces over there. You can see that I've got things tied to stakes just to keep straighter stems. And then when I come Thursday night, I can easily just snip, 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 snip the ones that I think will be ready for the show. I also had a lot of wind, and you can see all the branches that have come to the ground, so they're now too bent and can't be used for show. So there was some nice Pulventins coming up, some nice Mary Margaret Rowe over here. Oh well, that's okay. So Blighton Red Aces. I'm going to have some of the Oakwood Gold Crust. I'm hoping some of those Marys. I'm hoping some of the Pulventins, but I don't know. These two are the seedling beds. These two long beds here. And I have been pulling, so you can see that's quite gappy right now. I've been pulling the ones that just haven't made it. And I'm still assessing others. So I've kind of been putting, those on Instagram and Facebook when they come around. That doesn't look too bad. We'll see if that center holds. It's got nice straight stem. It's a tall guy. It's that plant over here. Belongs to that guy. So the seedlings, and a lot tossed out, and I hope after the show, the week after the show, I can really go through here and decide definitely what's a keeper and what's not a keeper, because I don't have room for everything. So this one's got an interesting color on it. Maybe I'll keep that another year, we'll see. And this one's got quite the bud. I love it when they're packed with petal like that. So yeah, seedling rows. And maybe I'll give a little summary at the end of the season with what I've decided to keep. I don't know if I've introduced you guys to Sexy Fergus yet. We got a little truck. And I have to admit that I love it, even though I thought I didn't see the utility in it. But I was proven wrong, and I love him, and his name is Sexy Fergus. So these rows are all like ones for sale. There's some hybridizing down at the bottom. New varieties I'm trying. Oh look, there's a monarch butterfly. I don't want to disturb him. He's resting for the night. This is my water lily row. So I've got Holly Hill Serenity, Fawn, Holly Hill Black Widow, Calgayan, and one that a friend gave me, which I couldn't figure out where it went. It's called Octopus Sparkle. It's from she brought it in from the UK. It's just starting to bloom. It's a really weird little thing. I don't really have any full blooms to show you. And then I have 2 rows of plants that I imported from Japan just because they are different forms, so I wanted to add that to my breeding program. So I really appreciate, you know, something that's not a pink ball, not a, you know, a white formal deck, something different. So that's what I'm hoping this will help to provide me. I've shown you this guy already. He's got all of those extra little petaloids in amongst all the petals. This guy's just started to bloom. It's a pretty color, but it's not, to me, it's not really that fantastic. There's this one in here that has all of its blooms stuck down in the bush because I did not just bud properly. I don't think I will keep that. It's this one, which I do not think I will keep either. Like a bird's nest. This one's been very nice, and this one I will keep. It's very floriferous. I'm just, unfortunately, I haven't cleaned up anything, so you can see a lot of browns and yuckiness, but this one's been really nice. This one I'm gonna keep. And if we just go to the other side here, there's this guy. It's a nice color. I don't have anything in this quite this color range. So maybe I'll keep him. Some yet to bloom, so looking forward to that. This one is quite interesting. I guess it's a fim, but it also has little thorns on the petals. I don't know if you, little spikes. Spurs, actually, is what I believe they're called. So I will keep that. I will try to do something with it to get it out of the yellow color range. It's yellow in the center, peach on the outside, but I'll see if I can get something in a different color. So I'll keep that one. This is an anemone, and I keep popping all the blooms off because I don't want it to hybridize with anything. This one's been spectacular. This one I really love. So it's kind of closing up for the night. But it's a very light shade on the front, like a fuchsia on the top of the petals. It is a big, healthy bush. It's floriferous. This one is a definite must keep. This one was very interesting to see. I didn't know what to expect. It's kind of got that same, so it's very flat, but it's very large. So here's my hand. So it takes up all of my hand. The tip of each petal has a little kind of goldy tip. You can see it mostly really well in the center where it hasn't opened yet. It's a shorter plant. I'd say this is probably maybe 3.5 feet tall, but when it's all blooming like that, like spectacular. Look at the younger blooms are a little more kind of peachy colored. Nice. I will keep this one. This one, it's like an unexpected form, but I'm not sure I like it. It's kind of, so you can see the petals are curling the other way. Like they're curling like a valley porcupine. They're curling forwards, which is different. I don't have anything like that, but I'll see. There's this one again. Oh my gosh, it's just gorgeous. This one also from Japan. Again, that form where the petals, you can really see it here. Another one where the petals are kind of going forward like valley porcupine, which I kind of like. I think I might keep this one just to see if I can do something with it. I have several seedlings here from friends, so unfortunately I don't really have any nice blooms of Murray's. This one is West Wind Adeline. It's got to be seen to be believed. It is like a beige color with red on the other side. I need to get I'm gonna pull a petal out and I'm gonna bring it out so it's in the natural light so we get the right color of it. So it's this kind of beigey on the front, you can see that. And then it's like a reddy purple on the back. Really interesting. A shorter plant, but the stems are long, stems are dark. So that one I think is a winner. We've got a few more of Murray's seedlings here. I've got several Bracken Rose this year because I wanted to get good stock. I don't know which is the best stock. There's no little one back there. I'll have to see. I'm not certain which one I'll keep. Another one of Murray's here. Beautiful. I have rabbits that hide in between the rows of dahlias. I just heard one scurry off, so it's probably going to scare me. Avoca Amanda. High wind. Got that. I think this one is Bloomquist York. I must admit, it is a really attractive looking plant. I will save judgment until I see the bloom, I think. It's got the dark stem. It's really a nice healthy green. So it's got some buds. We'll see. Maybe it's a late bloomer. The buds are just starting now. And then we've got some Arjone, some Hamari Rose, Salish Twilight Girl, various others. Here, this row is filled with ones that are Cable Bay. So actually this one is getting better. I wasn't very sure. This Cable Bay Erica, I believe this one is. But actually it's getting better in the cooler temperatures. Cable Bay Princess, this one's open. But here's one that's still kind of closed. Cable Bay Princess, laciniated. Cable Bay Tanya. I hope I'm not mixing up the Cable Bay and the Van Isle. Cable Bay Mary. You know what? I better go check the tags. I don't want to disrespect the breeder by giving the wrong designation. Van Isle Mist. A little bit blooms kind of stuck in the bush. Now that could be just me, the way I've been growing it. So, and Vanille Powder. This one's an interesting kind of form. Little white in the center, light pink, almost like a stellar form. Nice little ball. That one I'll keep. Big Spider. I guess I'm not going this way. Skipbow, I think this is. I've not had any luck with this one. You can see what kind of happens. The petals all brown up on me before the bloom comes out. So I've got one bagged even to see if it was perhaps insects that's doing it, but it's not. It's the actual bloom that's doing it. Don't know if it's the heat or humidity. But I loved the bloom, so I was hoping to get something from it, but looks like maybe not. So sorry, I won't be able to check those tags. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Cable Bay Tanya. I got that one right. Cable Bay Tanya, that's nice. I'll keep that one. It's a little loose in form, but it's very pretty. Van Isle Cirrus. Water Lily, it's nice. I've grown a lot up, so maybe that's why it's quite small, but I find the blooms a little small. I think if I would deadhead, not deadhead, but despud and debranch, they'd probably be better. Whole bunch of Happet Champagne. Now this was an interesting variety because to me the stalk looked like it grew terribly, honestly, when they were young plants. But then they suddenly, I guess, got their roots into the ground and took off, and they are tall, they are floriferous, they've been gorgeous. 2 seedlings I'm going to get rid of. Here is a bunch of one called Walter Hardesty, and I've got it here because I'm keeping it for seed. So actually I've even done some cross-pollination with this one. You can see here's a bud that's pollinated, and I've got a tag with what I've pollinated with, and then the rest of them is going to be open pollinated, but I remove all the blooms of things that I don't want pollinating with it. Here's my own seedling, Meadows Memory. Love it. Also trying to see if it's going to be a seed maker or not. So I'm leaving all the old blooms on, and the bees are coming and pollinating things for me. And because those, maybe I can get in there a little bit, but those also blew over. I ended up covering, you can see this contraption that Christopher, my husband, built for me, and we covered it up in plastic. And then I also covered some plants in frost cloth because we had a low of 5 in Orangeville, which can definitely mean damage to the plants here at the plot because it's cooler. It's like almost in a frost pocket. But it looks like I probably just survived the frost by the skin of my teeth, so so we've still got that big contraption. I'm gonna leave it because that is the row that I'm going to be keeping a lot of seeds from. So all those seed pods need to ripen. That takes time. This colorful fellow is Meadows Sunshine, and it also produces, it's a really good seed producer actually. So floriferous, nice and green, reasonable height. I'd say this is topping out at 4 feet. So it's been giving me a lot of really nice blooms. They start out more yellow. Once they age, they start getting that peach color into them. This I think I will probably have for sale. I might have the Meadows Memory for sale in the spring too. We'll have to see. It's not the best tuber maker, so I'll have to see if I have anything. So I'm going to step on this plastic, so it's going to be a little bit loud. But in this hybridization patch, I have Blighton Softer Peach. Now the reason I put this one in there is because I find that 20th Avenue Softer Peach. I find that the 20th Avenues make good seed, so that's why I have them in here. I also have, this is Tracy Diane. Terrible with the powdery mildew. Any of the Dianes really are. Oh, there's a beautiful bloom in Meadows Memory. Look at that. How gorgeous you are. La 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 la. Anyways. And then some Westerton JWH, which it appears my stock is potentially breaking down. Don't know. Oh, there's another beautiful Meadows Memory. You're falling over, buddy. Yeah, this is where it kind of got a little bit crazy with the wind and the frost cloth and knocked things over, so I'm trying to squeeze in. 20th Avenue and Baker Street, also in my hybridization patch. And I think I'm going to regret this. KA's Champagne. Really disappointed in those blooms and have been trying to pick them off because I don't want them in my hybridization patch. And then of course Meadows Memory, more 20th Avenue. I have, you can see that little pink one, that's Bracken Rose. What else do I have in here? Sorry, buddy. Oh, that little palm, the little pink palm with the white is right here. I know a lot of the cut flower growers like him. But unfortunately, I've got Irish D. Porter. Forgotten his name. I haven't really seen a good bloom yet, so I'll have to keep an eye to see whether I actually like it or not. But Irish D. Porter is in there as well. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of seed I got. Now I let these guys cross-pollinate for a little while, and then I started taking them all off because I don't necessarily want, you know, maybe that form or the yellow color to end up throughout all my seedlings. I like to put a lot of white into my breeding patch. But really, I'll collect seed pod off of anything that has a good form. So any of these will do. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful evening. Hope you enjoyed my tour.